Let me ask you something. Do you actually know how much water you should be drinking every single day? Not guessing, not I think I drink enough, but actually knowing your numbers. And not only that, but consistently hitting it every day. I'm Dr. Nestor Rodriguez, board certified emergency medicine physician, longevity expert, and co founder of Carbon World Health. Whether I'm in the emergency department or out of it, I believe the average person doesn't know how to respond to those questions. Because the truth is this, nearly 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and most of them have no idea that they are. And it's not because they don't know that they should be drinking water. We all know it, we all hear it. It's because we've never been taught how to or how to think about it, how much we actually need, how to measure how much we need, and more importantly, how to implement it consistently so it's not a drag. At Carbon World Health, this is one of the most common issues we encounter on a daily basis. We as high performers, business owners, even professional athletes who you would think would know the answer, and most of them have no clue. Or worse yet, they have a clue in terms of how to calculate and use a formula, yet they still don't consistently hit that number that they need. So if you're someone who's tired of guessing about how much water you should be drinking or what hydration means, we can actually help calculate exactly how much your body needs, measure it with real data in real time, and build a plan that you can follow so you consistently remain hydrated. I'll drop a link below if you want help with that. But first, let's break this down further. So, why does hydration actually matter? Hydration is not just about thirst. That's a common misconception. Even being 1 to 2% dehydrated, which won't make you thirsty, can affect you in negative ways. And most people are at least that dehydrated. When you're that dehydrated, you can drop your physical performance by 20 to 30%. You can decrease your focus and cognitive function. You increase fatigue. You increase craving, especially for sugars. And if you're walking around tired, foggy, not performing the way that you believe you should, it might not just simply be your diet. It might not simply be your hormones. It might be that you're just walking around dehydrated and you're overlooking something that you could fix immediately. So let's dig deeper. How much water do you actually need? Let me make this simple. Take your body weight, divide it by 2, and that's your minimal ounces per day. If you were to wake up, go to bed, that you need. So if you weigh 180 pounds, you need 90 ounces of water per day at baseline. But here's where most people mess up with this formula. That's just the start. Because if you work out, especially work out rigorously multiple times a day, if you drink caffeine, if you travel, if you excessively sweat, you're going to need more. So what does optimal hydration really mean? Well, your body should be made up of 60 to 70% water. But here's what most people don't realize. Your muscle is about 75% water. Your fat tissue, a lot less. So hydration, when hydration is off, your muscle performance drops, your recovery drops, your metabolism becomes less efficient. That's why it's harder to lose fat. That's why your performance is getting worse despite you doing everything right. This is why at Carbon World Health, we don't guess. And you don't have to. Technology is here. We actually measure. One of the tools that we use is the InBody body composition scale. It gives us the total body water by calculating the formula using the numbers of your weight and what it's composed of. Because what we know is 2 people can weigh the same, however, be completely different in terms of their body composition, therefore completely different in their needs for hydration. So enough with the generic advice. You need precision data-driven care, and that's where we come in. That's where implementation becomes easier, because knowing your numbers doesn't matter if you don't do something with them, right? You have to follow it. You have to implement it. So let me ask you, if your goal is 120 ounces a day, would you rather drink 4 of these big 32-ounce bottles or 16 of these smaller 8-ounce bottles? There's no right answer. It's just which one could you get given your lifestyle. You just have to actually be consistent with it. So here's a simple formula or system you can incorporate. Do 30 to 32 ounces first thing in the morning. Do another 30 to 32 ounces around your workout. Do another 30 to 32 ounces midday as a snack, and then finish off your evening with another 30 to 32 ounces. That, if you do that routinely, will get you enough of the minimal hydration that you need. Now let's talk about these hidden dehydrating factors that are out there. Well, most people completely miss is that you're not just managing intake, right? It's also managing the losses that you're doing. And we talked about working out, we talked about coffee, but alcohol is another one. A high protein diet's another one. Travel, especially during flights. Now, if you do sauna for recovery, if you have stress overall, and if you have medications, they might be dehydrating you more. So you need to stay cognizant of that and not fall behind. Now, let's have real talk. I love these IVs, whether in the emergency department or not, this is saline. And let's be honest, most people won't want to drink enough water. So they forget about it. They're like, is there other options? Well, this is where IV hydration can be a tool. Rehydrates you faster, it replenishes electrolytes, it supports recovery and energy. And it's not just a replacement for daily habits, right? Because I still want you to drink water, but this is an alternative, a strategic tool that you could use on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, when you're sick, when you're traveling, when you're working out. And let me dispel this myth that these aren't good, because as an emergency medicine physician, we give these out for numerous reasons across all the US on a daily basis for far less clinical reasoning. So people that are against it, I think that's BS. We use them all the time, and that's what people expect. And so use it. It helps you, right? Staying hydrated will drop your cravings, will improve your workouts, will make you feel different on a day in, day out. Because hydration isn't basic, it's fundamental. And you need to be hydrated at 60 to 70%. So if you're feeling tired, if you have low energy, if you're guessing about your hydration, not performing at your best, again, we can help. We can help you calculate exactly how much you need, measure it with real data, and build a system that fits your life. Click the link below to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you either in person or virtually across the US. And if this video helped you, like it, comment, subscribe, send it to people that need to hear it. Thank you.